I want to go to like the South and go to like a shit where they just put like everything on
Crab
the table
boil?
and you just throw the shit in the middle, like that type of shit.
Oh yeah.
But I have to figure out if I'm allergic to crawfish or not.
Well, yeah, you can't have shrimp.
Well, I don't even like. I gotta test that. I wish I can like.
You have on several occasions,
No,
and you
once.
get itchy.
I had once.
You've only had shrimp once?
Yeah.
Dogwood trees. I remember when for the first birthday, Becca's first birthday after Ruby was born, I got her a dogwood tree for the house. And her father
Is
told
this gonna be like a full tree or like an indoor tree?
a full tree, like it's planted outside.
Oh,
Yeah. What's that?
in the backyard.
No, it's in the front.
Oh.
But Becca's dad was like, oh, that has a very biblical meaning. And I'm like, why? And he's like, apparently the wood of the cross was made of dogwood trees. So that's why when dogwood trees, if you look at their bark, it's like, you know, like the ground in A Bug's Life? You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
You know what? Exactly.
All cracky?
It's all cracky. That's what the bark looks like. And it's like because it's like weeping because it was used to like crucify Jesus.
Oh. But it's probably just because the tree grows that way, right?
Yeah, probably.
Got
Maybe.
it.
I don't want to, you know.
Things happen. It's
Just
totally
like,
fine.
just nature happens to be nature.
Sometimes it does, yes. of
So,
course. I do too. I think I love catacombs because going down
what a name.
under the catacombs, also, I'm thinking honeycombs.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I'm also thinking skulls.
I'm thinking skulls. I'm thinking bones.
Like, what a great name for something.
And I'm thinking of honeycombs as well.
Like, listen, there's few times in history where something could be kind of scary or not good, and the name just like pushes it into a level of like kind of sick.
Catacombs is really cool. But
Whoever marketed catacombs, I think it was the French,
good for them.
they were onto something there.
Good fries, good catacombs.
You know?
If you go, but going underground and the walls are made of like dead heads is kind of cool to me.
Kind of sick.
Like
Kind of sick. Don't hate it.
I want to touch it.
I kind of do
I'd be like,
too.
I'm touching a guy's
I've wanted
face.
to. I've wanted to touch. Yeah, like
I want to touch a human skull.
1,000%. My new obsession is there's this couple on TikTok who their whole thing is just showing exotic tropical fruit, and he's had like a fruit only diet for like 8 years, and he'll like pick up this thing that looks like dog shit, and he's like, this is the most delicious, delectable fruit I've ever, and it's like snake fruit. And, like, there's just wild shit out there. I might get a box. Maybe we'll try it on a Patreon episode.
Try a bunch of like weird fruits.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had dragon fruit? I've never had it.
Yeah, I've had dragon fruit hundreds of times.
What does it taste like?
Honestly, the ones that I've had, nothing.
Really?
Yeah, but I've been...
I heard they make you shit.
There's, like, the yellow ones. If you eat a whole one, it'll, like, clean you out.
Yeah, it'll like turn you into water or something.
We should try that.
I think that hunting is kind of cool.
Would you do it?
I probably would, but I'd burst into tears.
Yeah.
But I would, like, I'm not against it at all. Like,
What movie was that? What movie? Oh, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I'm sorry. Well, I would never be able to do that. I would never be able
My
to do
dad
that.
would do that in Colombia.
Like, skinning an animal, I could never do. Ew, gross.
Dude, my dad would, when he would go to Colombia when we were kids, he'd come back and he brought like a digital camera with him, and he was like, yo, look at the pictures of Colombia. They were fucking so much fun. I was like, all right, cool. And he'd be like, Dad, why are you stabbing a pig? And he's like, oh, it's like a thing where like you stab a pig in the heart and you let it bleed and then you burn the hair off. Like, just wild shit.
My hair off.
Yeah, it's fucking...
That must stink. There was a famous video that went viral. You ever see it? Where the guy's like, he's like at like a press conference or something. And then, why are we talking about this?
Death.
But then he gets like an envelope, and he just takes out a gun and shoots himself. in the
No!
mouth. I saw that when I was young. Dude.
Oh,
And it research.
that's sad. No?
Funny reaction to what I'm saying. Oh.
Well, I feel bad for your innocence. It was ripped from you. And I remember we'd go to Miami and Joe would be like, can I get chicken tenders, please? And I'm like getting a paella.
Yeah. Remember when you guys got that paella and the guy was like, oh, that's $150. And you were like, what?
Yeah, the guy goes like, we have a deal. You can get 2 drinks for free if you get this paella, and it's like a super great deal today. And Eric and I were both like, yeah, that can't be that bad. Like,
I was like,
what was it going to be, like $70? You know, double.
Yeah.
Double and then some.
That was fun.
Why
Don't
is that a
look through, okay.
saying where people like, you can't look away like it's a car crash? Like, definitely look away from a car crash.
I'm honest. I can't look away.
Really?
I have to see everything.
So the Pope is cool with jerking off.
What?
The Pope?
We didn't even get to that, did we?
Yeah, we didn't.
But you were saying that a little bit before the show, but I don't really even
So
know
the Pope had gave a sermon, And in like it was like as a result of like one of his like head guys, his head cardinals being like he wrote a book about like fucking and sucking, apparently.
This is quite the paraphrase job you're doing here.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Did you know that the popes have mottos, by the way? Because I'm on Wikipedia right now. I was like looking up the names, but they have mottos.
They better be sick. It better be like for once, for Christ, for all, or something like that. Like I don't want to hear like the light of the Lord. Like I want to hear some like dope shit.
Well, it's not. It's weird that they all have.
Like if you can tell it to me, and I couldn't be able to tell you if it was like a DMX song or if it was the saying for the Pope, that's cool.
The current pope, his is. It's because it's in Latin.
It's in Latin, okay.
And then it's translated to English. So it's miserando. Oh, never mind. You know what? I'm not going to say these words.
Who are you offending? The Latins, Joey? No. They're dead. It's a dead language. You're fine.
It's ATQUE. How would you even...
ATQUE, atque?
I guess. And then elegendo. It means lowly but chosen.
Kind of fire. Definitely sounds like it could be a DMX song.
Yeah, I guess. There's like statues and stuff.
Yeah.
He's probably seen more statues' tits than like actual women's tits.
He was quick to follow up with recommendation that self-pleasure be, quote, disciplined with patience.
Yeah, that's edging. That's edging.
Edging 100%, right?
Yeah.
He's just like, go for it, but stop.
Yeah, like, but don't, but like make it last all night.
In the same Vatican address, part of the series of sermons on vices and virtues, Pope Francis warned against pornography, which he said leads to satisfaction without relationship and could also result in addiction.
He's not wrong.
I mean, yeah.
There is porn addiction.
1,000%.
There's also sex addiction, though.
When the kid gets, like, punched, when little Alan Parrish, and he, like, goes like this to his lip, and there's blood.
Yeah.
No?
I do agree,
You know what I'm talking about?
Why do we like this shit?
Bro, like, just the weirdest things as a kid, like, kind of turned me on a little bit now that I'm thinking about them.
Yeah.
There was a movie.
I also liked when his hands were getting sucked into the fireplace. And he's like,
What's going
you know, like, it's kind of cool.
Dude,
hold on, thought.
Recently played Jumanji? Fire.
It is sick.
That is pretty.
What you're doing is sick, dude.
Dude, no. When they're fucking enjoying the dessert and she's holding the green
Jello.
I wanted green Jello. Anytime, I swear to God, you will think I'm lying. Anytime I've had Jello since I've seen that movie, I shake it. I shake it in my spoon.
Or I'll have a cup of water and I'll just go,
yes.
just so I can see the ripples.
Oh my God.
I'm glad that we're living the same exact life here.
Yes, well, that's
and
what
I'm
happens.
sure everyone can relate to that because, like, we all like these types of things, right?
Well, there are certain things of, like, iconic movies that just kind of, like, spruces it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done. Let me put it's like loading a fucking rifle. It's like... There you go, folks.
You don't have a future in that, I will say. What's that job where they like...
Beatboxing.
No, you fucking...
You said archaeologist.
Yeah,
like it's a fucking... They're like
crazy.
lollipops. Damn, line of lollipops.
Archaeologists.
Wait, now I can't say it.
Archaeologists.
Archaeolollipops. And they're like lollipops, and inside is little dinosaurs.
Yeah, little dinosaurs.
Oh.
But yo, shout out to them because I don't know how they...
Shout out to you at Archaeologist. God damn it, now you got me doing it.
Shout out to the archaeologists. Brushing bones and you're like... seeing that it's the rib of a fucking triceratops or something, how do you not pick up these bones and just go...
Yeah, I mean, they do. I think they, like, hold them up sometimes if they unearth them, and they're like, oh, this is a,
Yeah.
But how do you look at a bone and you go, like, this is a toe of a Plateosaurus or
also,
something?
bro, how do you not just put that shit in your back pocket?
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Just take it home, bro.
Who's going to know?
That's what I'm saying. One bone.
I will say, I love the movie Jurassic Park for several reasons. Mm-hmm. Close to the start of the movie when they're in the desert and they're fucking...
I love that.
That is one of my favorite scenes because it's just
brush.
like...
It looks so satisfying.
Oh my God, it looks so good.
Also, watching a T-Rex step into the mud.
Dude.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I wanted to eat mud so bad. You want to eat mud sometimes.
Sometimes. 100% of the times I see mud and I go, I want to just... I love the page. I have it on VHS.
I like tried to show it to Miles. He was like, "It's all right." I was like, "Fucking don't."
Yeah.
But the scene where he's in the library and the paint comes around the corner and it's going for him and he's in the middle
and it makes like everything cartoon, right?
Oh,
dude, I love that.
God. And Harry Potter. Remember the thing for those of you guys that don't know Harry Potter? There are like certain animals, mystical animals that you can only see if you've seen death. Remember? Thestrals, I think they're called.
Okay.
And like now with the internet, we all see someone die in some capacity.
Crab. Tuna.
Salmon's up there. I love salmon, dude.
like
Like
salmon
you
too,
can have, I'll raw dog it. I'll fucking cook raw dog it. Like
There's a guy on TikTok. I believe his account is the sushi guy.
Now I gotta get sushi tonight, by the way.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna do it too. But there's a guy, I think his name is Sushi Guy, and he has like such a calming voice. And he's like, today we're gonna go to Costco and we're gonna try sushi. And he like goes and he's like, we're gonna give it the smell test. And then he like smells it.
Yeah.
And then he like cuts it up and he makes like, I don't know how to say all the words, but there's like different ways of eating like tuna. Like sometimes it's like he just makes like a sushi roll out of it, then some other shit, then he just eats like a piece raw. And like sometimes he cooks them or whatever. But sometimes he like gets tuna from Costco and he's like, "This is great tuna." I'm salmon.
Great food. Yeah,
He's
dude.
like, this is
salmon?
great salmon.
Oh my god, raw salmon. It's like butter. Legitimately like butter.
Yeah.
I got a tuna guy. He'll give us
You got a tuna guy?
I got a tuna guy.
Where'd you find a tuna guy?
I'm not going to explain who he is.
Oh, he's
I'll
an
explain-
underground tuna guy.
He's a no. He's
Above ground?
Well, technically, I got to be careful.
Oh,
I
he's
got to
on
be
the
careful.
sea.
I got to be careful. You got tuna guy.
Wait, how do you gotta be careful? It's tuna. What are
No,
we
there's
talking
like
about?
laws and stuff about like giving away tuna. Like he gives it to
Oh.
us. He can't legally sell it.
Oh, he's an illegal tuna
Kind
guy.
of a little bit, maybe.
Okay, some like
Bro,
prohibition tuna.
yeah, will bring us like 20 pounds of fresh, like cut like 10 seconds ago
20
tuna.
pounds. How do you guys shop over there in pounds? 10 pounds of crab, 20 pounds of tuna.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
are you putting this?
Yeah. I don't know when the last time you saw The Mask was, the Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the movie, the guy like uses a crowbar to open like a chest and there's like pebbles around it. And the sound of him moving the like river rocks out of the way is like, I swear to God,